not necessarily the color, which is important. And another Sicilian, this time Richter-Rauser, with a6 and h6. Vasily, Vasily. Well, it's still, of course, a theory. Vasily knows it very well, the line. And I think we've seen something like that. Remember, there was one game in Rapid where White played e5 and Knight, for some reason, went to h7. That was from this line. Oh. That was from this line. It was Magnus against Diego Flores or something like that.
I don't remember exactly.
I remember it was Magnus with the white pieces.
Oh, look at the clock.
320 for Ivanchuk. 320. Now, I mean, you start with 302.
He's just gaining time by moving super fast.
So that's an answer to someone's question, how fast they're moving. So that after the opening, he has more time than he had at the beginning. Castle long and castle short quickly. So what's after e5? That would be my question. Will he go knight d7? Will he go... Well, I assume e5, knight d7 is seriously dangerous, because you move the knight from the king side. Now, well, I mean, if you start to think over there against well-prepared opponent, it might mean a trouble for white as well. e5, knight d7 quickly. 321 for Ivanchuk. Karjakin is already kind of spending half of his time. h4, which is quite logical. You know what? Is it something like f6 or f5? Because he needs to do something about the king side, Ivanchuk. Otherwise, you know, those attacks are running very quickly.
This is the first moment he's actually thinking.
Right. I think White's idea is not to push the g-pawn, but to play rook h3, after which bishop takes h6 is a very serious threat. Also, rook might be helpful on the third rank. c5. That's serious stuff. He wants d4. Don't know, though, how seriously he wants d4. d4, queen e4, and the rook on a8 is hanging. So is there a time to play rook h3? I'm wondering. Bishop takes h6.
Look at that.
Bishop h6 played by Karjakin. G takes, queen takes.
h6 and rook h3, rook g3.
Or rook d3.
Idea. Yes, both rooks can come to the third rank.
So that's...
Did he just miss this?
I don't know. Bishop takes c3 is a possibility or not? Well, Ivanchuk takes, queen takes, knight e5. Knight e5 covering d3.
But you can go
rook h3 and rook will go to g3.
Yes, he can cover from g6, but then you push h5.
Well, I think it's a disaster for Ivanchuk.
It does look like.
Rook g3 seems unavoidable. The king is stuck over here. So he was playing very fast, but I'm not sure if he played all the best moves. Knight g6 perhaps? No, knight g6 is... He's one tempo short somehow. I thought knight g6, but then h5 is there. Is it?
Yeah, but he must play it.
No, but the problem is, look...
you will not be able to defend both h7 and h8 squares, so if queen f6, you give up the knight.
No, maybe that's the way, kind of not... No, you still lose immediately. I was trying to find a way at least to prolong the fight, but it seems
maybe like knight g6, h5, queen f6, and when the knight is captured, you play
queen g7, but then you don't have a recapture.
It looks like a disaster.
You don't have a recapture on f7 then. gf7 and rook g3 is pretty much
it's just horrible.
The finish of the game. So, but that's very strange what Vasily Ivanchuk did. He was probably obsessed with this idea to play very fast, and he forgot to take care of his king. So c6, c5 was just too much. And knight d7, as I mentioned, knight d7 was already risky. But then after h4 you definitely needed something on the queen side. Probably even a move like queen c7 would do instead of c5, because then he would have a chance to take on e5 with the queen. Bishop takes c3 and bc3.
Pawn b takes c3.
bc3. So nothing can be done, it seems. Yeah, there is no time for black to organize any sort of counterplay. Like queen a5, rook g3, knight g6, but it will be only one check from a3.
And the king hides.
Rook a7. That's... Ah, well, maybe I should not be that optimistic, now I realize. Rook g3, knight g6, h5, queen h4. Queen h4.
Oh.
How do we win? Queen is pinned. Queen h4. Wasser played queen.
Yes, that's what he's going for.
Yes, queen h4. Still not over. It's that now Ivanchuk has 20 seconds and Karjakin has more than a minute. So tables turned, but yeah, still not over, of course. Bishop to d3 probably will be played. Might be still lost though. Might be still lost. Yeah, black's problem is that this king stuck on g8 forever, it seems. Rook g4, queen to h2, and then bishop d3. And then bishop d3. I don't know why he decided to play. Yeah, this is lost. 10 seconds. Bishop g6 gonna be the move.
He has no time in the position.
No time, no position.
I think he will lose on time.
He'll probably lose on time. He loses on time, and
Karjakin said it, but probably it was lost anyway. Now
I was lost anyway.
Discuss what could have happened, but what a brilliant attack by Sergei Karjakin.
Right, but basically I feel sorry for Ivanchuk because he was the one.
Too, but it was this bishop takes h6 that won the game.
Yeah, and he still tries to realize what went wrong for him.